Hey boys and girls, so I haven't really posted much recently, but I thought I'd do a little recap and some stuff, so I've just gone onto my Twitter. So about 5 days ago, on the 17th of Feb, I saw this big double top on Bitcoin, and basically I said in my community that we would see a lot further falling. In fact, if we go into the Telegram right now, scroll back a bit, where is the hole? Here we go. Yeah, basically I've been looking at this 36k level for a while now. Obviously that was after that played out. Here we go. Yeah, double top on Bitcoin. Here comes roller coaster back down to at least 40k. And what's happened is, let's open up Bitcoin. Oopsie. Yeah, we had that double top, it played out to that confluence of support and absolutely busted through it. So this 40k level is going to be really hard to get back above. There needs to be some super positive news to get above here, because what it's basically also created is another bit of a base resistance level over here. So yeah, I think we will most likely see this another little Siam's white hole being filled. And you'll see on my charts all these little white holes getting moved into. But and I guess, as I said, if we go back to this video on the 4th of Feb, this Bitcoin rally looks suspicious to me. And the thing is, what I found over the years is that you will I don't read the news, I don't listen to the news, I don't stay in tune. I always lose money when I follow the news and try and listen to what the masses are thinking. And it's what I found is that the markets have this very canny way of predicting shit. The markets literally predict major global events and all the time, whether it's, and whenever you see a massive calamity, there tends to be a war, which everyone just pins the tail on the donkey, and they say, oh yeah, everything fell because of the war. Well, it's absolute bollocks. Like, so whether it be Iraq, Afghan, 9/11, all that sort of stuff. Like, the reason the market crashed is always due to systemic flaws. Whether it's subprime mortgages going kaput in 2007, or the tech bubble and Enron and all that happening in 2001. There's always something that the media and the public will just blame. So at the moment, everyone's just pointing their fingers at Russia. But as I've been saying for a long time, we're gonna have further crashing. Now, obviously, I can't talk about regulated assets because I'll get in trouble with the FCA. But I do always look at the dollar, and I always say anything priced in the dollar will do the inverse of this index. Now, I'm not going to say which direction I think the dollar's going up, but if you look at whoopsie daisy, I'm not telling you to buy or sell. The pattern I actually want to show you is this. If I just open up just a random chart, if I go to this account, I don't trade an FXCM at the moment, but I just love the charts. Come on, where has it got? There we go. So, for example, if you were to look at, say, the S&P 500, what you're seeing is NDV, non-directional volatility, where you see crazy volatility but no net outcome, and this looks like a topping pattern. You see this all of the time. So if you just go back to the subprime mortgage collapse, 2007. Here we go. Whoopsie. Here you have crazy rallying. So you have crazy rallying into NDV. Obviously this box is not that. Let's get rid of the box. Let's get rid of that. And then you have some sort of neckline, and that neckline looks something like that. And you have a typical Kobo where you just bust through it, comes back to test previous support, and then buggers off. And then whoopsie, oh god damn it, and then you can have several Kobos, and this is the main Kobo, and then obviously the market shits itself. So I always get, pretty, whenever I see these sort of topping patterns, I always get very not nervous, just excited actually, because I make money when things crash. Like here, we had another lovely obvious topping pattern, then the market crapped itself. And so here again, where we're having again more NDV, some sort of neckline here, and crash. Another NDV neckline and crash. So again, I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm not trying to say your life savings are going to go away. But all I'm going to say is that this over here is getting my undivided attention. And part of trading is about looking at all the mini patterns that create the bigger patterns. And some could say that this is a shoulder, this is a head, and this is a shoulder, and this is the neckline. So I'll let you come to your own conclusion about that. But yeah, the thing I look at is these little necklines over here. What's happening to these necklines? Especially, if we look at some of these. Anywho, so what was I talking about? I was talking about Bitcoin. Yeah, so obviously everyone is blaming Russia and all of this, seeing as Putin orders troops into eastern Ukraine and all that sort of stuff. It's just going to wobble everything. So if stocks are going to fall, Bitcoin is also going to continue to fall. And therefore, if you look across, as I've been chatting with all my traders, all of these little holes have been being filled. If you go through some of the bigger ones, not all of them we looked at. No. What about this one? No. Yeah, obviously I haven't gone through all of them. Let's fast forward to dot. Yeah, so this one played out. Literally, the market hit the arrow. Not too bad. Ether. Yep, circle got hit. There's a lot more falling to come with Ether. A lot more. I'm looking sort of this sort of 200 level. Phantom, I had a cheeky trade on that, but that hole got filled, and then we've got the breach. I mean, this is not good for Phantom, folks. Literally, the last major level base support has absolutely got smashed. Absolutely. So we're looking at 120. Like, I'm looking at this sort of level now for Phantom. Don't forget, nothing goes in straight line, so there could be pullbacks, but ultimately, yeah. I remember, as I also said in one of my other previous videos, is that I look at the daily charts predominantly, and things play out within sort of 5 to 20 candles. So I'm not saying it's going to go there tomorrow. You'll get a feel for how I do things, and things take 5 to 20 odd candles. But yeah, as I was saying over here, I was expecting Bitcoin to have another sort of bite at the cherry around this sort of 32, 34k level. Looks like we're going to get it. Yeah, it's worth watching this video because I was talking about the logarithmic aspect of Bitcoin and how it's never actually had a proper bear market. All it's done is pull back to base support on the log chart, on the weekly log. Let's get rid of that and that. Let's make our way through some of the... I know I get loads of requests for all sorts of things, but we just don't have time. Again, Luna looks weak. Luna, I see sort of $44 easy. And again, we've got these lovely high tests forming. So, yeah, whoopsie. That's hit target. Yeah, across the board, it's just going to be an absolute shit show. So obviously this didn't play out straight away, but I still think this sort of level for Monero. But yeah, it's absolutely fascinating. Oh, and also Ohm. So let's talk about Ohm quickly. So obviously, as some of you know, I got back into Ohm as it sort of dribbled out of resistance over here. But again, as it broke this level here, I got out on the Kobo. So I got back in around sort of 60s, rode it up to sort of 77ish, but as it breached, got out at 73. And then yeah, we're seeing all sorts of base support levels get absolutely screwed. So yeah, I'm looking at sort of $50 for Ohm next, which I think is going to be very easily hit. And yeah, I don't really want to go into the DAOs and whatnot. Basically DAOs are dead. We're going to see some sort of bullshit hype about nodes. Nodes will die because no one's learning their lesson. And yeah, so that's it really. I'm sat in cash, loving it, cannot wait. What I would really like to see is all of the markets absolutely die, and then we'll buy the dip. Cool. Hope you're well. Toodles.